Hi, greetings. This is Sieg. I'm the author of The Renegade Network Marketer and the Attraction Marketer's Manifesto, and I want to give you a quick 10-minute overview of the sales process or methodology that I utilize in my business. It's called consultative selling, and I teach and train my Renegade team on the specifics of this, but I'm going to give you a quick 10-minute overview here, okay? So, consultative selling, this is what I've used in my business for the last 6-7 years. It's allowed me to transact tens of thousands of dollars, and here, even in the last 8 months, over $350,000 in sales revenue for one particular funnel that I have. Now, I do utilize qualified leads as part of that. This is a marketing system, but it's on the phone work where I happen to close down the really big sales utilizing consultative selling. So I hope I have your attention on this, because I do know for many people they learn how to generate leads, but they don't know how to work their leads. So I'm going to help you with that. Let's dive in. So first question, what exactly is consultative selling? Well, it's working in harmony with the way your prospect, their natural thinking process as they're trying to solve a problem. So rather than coming up against them at the 50-yard line, I'm going to find out how their brain is naturally wired to problem solve, and I'm going to work with that. So it's kind of more like I have my arm across their shoulder, and I'm going to dialogue with them, and we're going to problem solve this thing together. It works beautifully. It really makes the sales process so enjoyable and fun, and you feel really good about it. So I'm going to break it down a little bit more specifically. There's 3 foundational concepts. The first one is win-win selling. So not I win and so sorry, but it looks like you lose. And not you lose and I lose and you win. That doesn't work either, because I want to feel good about what I do as well. Instead, what we want to work towards, both parties win, we both feel good about it, okay? That's going to lend itself very nicely towards what's called a lifetime customer value. Both people feeling good about the relationship. Let's stay related here and let's do business together. That's the perfect world, right? Number 2, I just mentioned the natural thinking process. In a nutshell, what that means is cognition is the first phase. I have a problem that I need to solve. For example, your prospect may be thinking, I need to make some extra money. Okay, that's called cognition. Second phase is called divergent thinking. Let me go out and find all the possible solutions to make extra money. Divergent thinking is when we come to an answer or solution. And when you implement consultative selling, that's where you can hopefully have your resource, your solution, be the appropriate answer for your prospect. And there's a very definite way to do this. Number 3 is superb communication. You're going to get information, you're going to provide information, and then get a commitment from that person. So that's how you create that perfect, superb communication. So let's continue on. Why use it for network marketing especially? Well, I tell you, it's because we have a tainted image in our industry. And that is that people go straight into pitch mode with their offer, and they don't really know how to present information properly. Or they use flawed methods like manipulation. I'm just going to manipulate this guy into a sale. Okay, and we see that tactic. That doesn't lend itself towards good lifetime customer value either, does it? Instead, you feel cheated when all is said and done, when you have manipulation put upon you. So our industry has a bad rap already, right? That's why it's so important. No, I'm really impressing this upon people who are more so in the education-based model in your marketing, whether you're promoting skincare or cosmetics or nutritionals or coins. You've got to put yourself in that education-based positioning via your marketing so it can work hand in glove when you get on the phone. And that is, it just segues very, very naturally into consulting with them. So you've got to create this stream, this very tight pipeline in your marketing and your salesmanship that works seamlessly. Okay, Some people have asked, how did I learn consultative selling? Well, I had the really good fortune to go through a very intense course where I had to master consultative selling. Now, I'm not talking about going through a book and going through some training. I had to have in the field results. In fact, that was the main reason I signed up for it. I thought, oh good, I only get my certification if I actually do the deal. Not just, oh, here's your diploma, good for you. Okay, that's not going to cut it. I want real world results. So that program is no longer in existence, but I teach and train on this inside the Renegade team. This is the book that I learned it from, The New Conceptual Selling. It's a phenomenal book. So that's where I got my start. That was about 7 years ago, and I did extremely well with that. Okay, what should people change from what they're currently doing? Well, that really all depends. If you're using the manipulative, strong arm twisting method, that definitely needs to go. Nobody needs to use that in their business. The other is if you've been floundering. In fact, I just did a Skype training with someone, one of my team members, who she said, I just don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing this stuff on the fly, and it puts her into an uncomfortable situation. Okay, when I go into these, I know exactly what I'm doing. For example, I know for every call that I make, I need what's called a valid business reason. Why are we here? Okay, your prospect wants to know that, I need to know that, so that we can be constructive with our time. Now, I don't say that, hey, what's our valid business reason? That'd be a little bit corny, but I just say, okay, just want to make sure we're on the same page here. We're here to discuss XYZ. Okay, that's a confirmation of why we're here. That's called your valid business reason. So, back to my point here, if you're struggling or floundering on this, you can dramatically increase your sales conversions. Dramatically. When you implement this into your business. It's so powerful. It does take practice. I did thousands and thousands of phone calls doing this. Hundreds upon hundreds of consultations. I had no problem with that because I wanted to master the skill. Okay? So you're going to be able to learn from a master, both from myself and my Renegade System coaching head director, as a director of my program. Okay, how do people already doing attraction marketing implement it? Well, I can only speak for myself, and I made reference earlier that your marketing pieces should be education based. Okay, what does that mean exactly? People are motivated. When they take action, they're motivated on two primary drivers. One is fear of loss, and the other is, or I should say pain and pleasure. Those are the two primary motivators. That's what we tap into. So how do I tap into it? I position myself with solutions for those problems that they're trying to solve, whether they be pain-based or pleasure-based. And I meet that by educating them. That's in that whole divergent process. When they go out looking for solutions, I want to be the one that they go, you know, this lady's got useful information. Let me just kind of read through her stuff. Okay, that's what I do. When I go out on the web, I'm reading through stuff. And when I like someone, and I'm like, you know what, let me follow up with this person. Let me see if I can set up an appointment. Okay, so that's what I do. I utilize education-based marketing. I give valuable information. And then when I get on the phone, I'm still going to carry that very naturally and authentically. It's not like, oh, time to do a fast switch and strong-arm now. I don't want to be strong-armed. Nobody wants to be strong-armed, and you know what that feels like. You start to resist. Hey, buddy, get your hand off of my arm, my elbow. You don't need to push me along. I can make up my mind just fine, and off you go, right? You ditch them. So I can only teach you what I'm doing. It works very, very well. Again, hand in glove, your marketing, education-based, your salesmanship on the phone, consultative selling. It's a beautiful thing. And you can get extremely high conversion rates. That means making sales transact. And the most important part is if you have something really good to give your customers and prospects, you owe this to them. You need to get this delivered into their hands. And utilizing consultative selling, I believe, is the #1 way to do that. So thanks for listening. If you'd like more information on this, please visit me I'm going to put the link down below for you there, and we'll be talking to you soon, and I hope to see you inside the Renegade team. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.